lesson, you could tell I've kind of connected with the last lesson. Some of the same techniques, but we've drifted up the fretboard just a little bit further. So I started off, of course, with this E9th chord that we talked about last time, plus the 13th and the 7th here. So in other words, this. Okay, now we're going to an A7th here. Now you'll recognize that because that's the exact same chord that we did here on the when we played the E7th. Okay, only now we're playing A7, so the index finger, of course, is on this A here, on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and you're forming this 7th chord, like a D7th chord here, on the 8th and 9th frets. Okay, and so basically you have this chord right here. So all you need to do here is alternate with the 5-4-6-4, in other words. Okay, and what you noticed me doing also was that I brought this down a fret, so I've made it a diminished 7th. So it's, here I go to the A7 to the A diminished 7th. Okay, so like that, you see. And then back to the E9th here. And again, I used the rolling B7th idea here. And back to the A7th here. And this time I used a different turnaround. I hit the low E, as you always have to do, because remember, the turnaround always occurs on the second beat of that 11th measure, as in most blues. So you need to either leave a hole there or put a note there, commonly the tonic note, and then initiate the turnaround. So in this case, I'm playing this little figure in E. So basically what this is almost like an E chord here. What I'm doing is fretting here on the 9th fret on the 2nd and 3rd strings with my index finger. Okay, this little minor dyad, and then coming up here with these major dyads here on the 10th and 11th. Okay, 11th and 12th, 12th and 13th. So I'm basically working my way back up to an E chord here. So I make here. And then sliding into the B7th. So let's back up a minute and look at this nice and slowly. Time for the A7th, A diminished 7th, A7, back to E, B7th, rolling, A7th, then hit the low E, and that should give you something to work on for a little while. It's good to be with you again. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, like it and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for another lesson in the Rolling E Blues.